What time you got?
Oh, stop.
Hey, what time is it?
It's after 1.
Yeah.
Hey, aren't you gonna eat that?
Where's the phone?
Downstairs.
Downstairs? Suppose somebody's trying to call me.
Well, people come here, their wives are dead, their friends are dead, so who's gonna call them, their lousy kids?
Yeah, the whole world could blow up and nobody know it in this place until I got home. I'll get the coast. Hey, if you ever decide to modernize, I can get you a nice deal on some fluorescent fixtures, formica, chromium, plastic chairs.
Modernize for who? For them?
Oh, guy shows up looking for me. Tell him I'll stop by his place later on, okay?
Yeah.
Tell him to please have the money ready. And don't forget to tell him I said please.
Yeah. You wanna leave your name?
No, he knows my name.
Rat, pigeon, canary, narc, stoolie, weasel. The language is rich in popular expressions for police informer. Popular but not admiring. And yet there was the time, a mere 200 years ago, when the common informer, functioning as a sort of freelance private eye, was considered a far lesser evil than the thought of a permanent paid police force, which could so easily be converted into an instrument of tyranny. Alan Starkey is the modern kind of common informer, the stoolie.
Nothing.
Are you
I tripped
sure
and
you're
I
all
fell,
right?
that's all.
It looked like someone took a shot at you, didn't it, to you?
Shut up, will you?
Lester, how come that light gun?
Shut your mouth.
Police! 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 Police!
Mind if I don't come in, Polly?
What, Bob?
Well, I gotta see somebody. I'll call you later, huh?
Hey, Alan, is it about those guys that took a shot at you?
What guys? Hey, you're dreaming again, huh?
I thought we were supposed to have lunch together.
I'm not hungry.
You're never hungry. When do you get the energy?
Anybody tell you I'm a living doll? You wind me up once, you can throw away the key.
Hey, Alan. Is something the matter?
No, I'm on top of the world, Polly. Get here. We'll have late lunch, all right? Tell him to send up a bird in a bottle.
Oh.
Friends?
Oh, you know it.
thing I can tell you for a fact is that he wasn't a Greek or a Turk or an Arab, nothing like that. He was, just, you know, a blonde.
Did he say anything who he might be waiting for?
He says that he could give me a deal on a liquor license. Only he didn't look like no fixer I ever saw before.
You know a lot of fixers?
Me? I wouldn't give one the time of day. I don't run that kind of place. My place, you could bring your own mother without fear of embarrassment. Want to know anything else?
No, thanks.
No fear of embarrassment, except being shot full of holes.
Back in line. Stay together. Stay together.
You want me to keep the meter running? Just be a minute. I gotta see a friend of mine.
Now, I don't want to have any more of your silly jokes about Hooskow and Irish Clubhouse and all that foolishness. These men are your friends, just like Smokey the fireman and the street cleaner and the man who feeds the lions at the zoo.
Hey, Lieutenant Parker in? I gotta see him for a minute.
What's your name?
Tell him Alan wants to see him on a little personal matter.
He ain't here now.
Can we see one of your cells now?
Just a second, lady.
When do you expect him back?
Lieutenant's been up all night.
Can't you wake him up?
Wake him up!
It's important.
We're ready to see your cells now.
Just a second, lady. Hey, Adam.
Yeah.
You got a problem, take it up with Detective Flint.
Can I help you?
It's a personal matter between me and the lieutenant, if you don't mind.
Well, come upstairs with me.
Now, what I want my children to get out of this is that a policeman is not a symbol of punishment or enemy or a boogeyman who will lock them up if they're not. Harvey, get down off there!
Anything for me?
Yeah, on your desk.
All right, what did you want to see the lieutenant about?
You want us to leave?
No, that's okay. We'll use Mike's office. Come on in here.
Yeah, Frank.
Are you allowed to use his office?
Yeah, if I don't spill ink on the carpet.
What about blood?
All right, what is it?
What time do you expect the lieutenant back?
Couple of hours. Well, are you going to wait for him?
Are you in his confidence?
What is your name?
Alan Starkey.
Oh, I've heard about you.
What do you mean you heard about me? He's not supposed to tell me. It ain't to anybody.
Look, Alan, did you come here with something for us, or did you come here to warm your hands?
I just want to bring out that the lieutenant and me, we usually had some kind of understanding, like what it was worth. Don't you get paid?
All right, what are you selling?
See, I need about $100. Actually, it's sort of a matter of life and death when you come right down to it.
Lieutenant never paid you $100 in his life unless it came out of his own pocket.
How do you know it didn't?
Well, I'm still listening.
You know that job at the Diamond Setter the other day? I'll give you the name of the guy that planned it, the whole thing. That sound like it's worth 100?
Maybe.
Well, you look for a man named Tom Biber. You pull him in and sweat him out a little bit and you'll get an earful. Well, he can't stand too much pain.
Alan, I've got a news flash for you. Tom Biber has been in the New Jersey State Penitentiary for the past 3 months.
You're making that up. I don't believe it, see?
Come on, get out of here.
No, I don't believe it. You see, you're just trying to weasel out of giving me the money. I need that 100.
You're lucky you didn't make this proposition, Lieutenant Parker. Let's go. I said let's go!
You just killed a man, you know that? And I hope you're proud of yourself.
Hey, mister, are you a crook or a cop?
Huh? Oh, I'm a little bit of both.
Stop.
Hey, what's the matter, kid? You got nothing to worry about.
Okay, let's go.
Mr. Gutierrez? Hi, it's Mr. Starkey. Hey, listen, you happen to know if there's been anybody looking for me at the house?
Looking for you? No, sir, not that I've seen.
Yeah, well, you see, I gotta leave town for a little while, so I gotta pack a few things, and I wanted to make sure nobody was trying to get a hold of me. You know what I mean?
Not that I've seen.
Good. Good. I'll see you later, huh?
Yeah. Goodbye.
Key to his room. Come on.
Why'd you let Starkey leave? Didn't it penetrate that thick skull of yours that if he came here, it must be pretty urgent?
Well, it was urgent, all right. To him, because he needed $100. And what better way to raise it than to put a hook into those square cops that wouldn't know a clue unless it fell into their soup?
Adam, I've dealt with this man for 2.5 years. I dare say that he has more gall and less character than any man I've ever known. But by the same token, there have been times when he had more value than 10 detectives. Why didn't you wake me up?
Because you didn't give me a good reason to. Because he stood there and lied right to my face. Because you had been up for 22 hours and I thought at least you deserved a 2-hour nap. Look, if you don't trust my common sense that far, then what are you keeping me around here for? To laugh at your jokes?
Take it easy. Sit down. Adam, don't you know that a police informer would never allow himself to be seen going into a police station? Not unless he was in such desperate danger that he didn't care who saw him anymore?
Then why didn't he tell me that?
He probably wouldn't have admitted it to me either. He probably would have tried to con me out of some money, too.
Well, then,
And I'd have given it to him.
you would.
Adam, I've used this man for over 2.5 years. Don't you think I feel some responsibility towards him now that he's in real danger? Give me the photo lab. Abe, I want you to send pictures of Alan Starkey to every officer on duty. Not to arrest him, unless he wants to come in, but to give him all the protection he needs if he wants to leave town. Yeah, and I want extra men to cover every exit from the city. You got that?
You have his home address?
Yeah.
I guess I better get right over there.
And take Frank along with you, just in case somebody else has the same idea.
Right. Frank, get your coat. We're in a hurry. Hey, wait a minute. What time was that shooting? At the Greek Coffee House.
Oh, about 1:15, why?
The man who was shot at, he didn't report it, did he?
Not to my knowledge.
Starkey. He came in here about 1:30, all upset and full of noise. Mike, I want to see the blue sheet on Starkey.
To what do we owe this sudden enthusiasm?
Somebody started shooting at him already.
Who says?
This happened 15 minutes before Starkey came in here. Now, who else would duck 2 bullets without reporting it?
Anybody see it?
A shooting? Whoever saw a shooting, it's over before you can finish blinking your eyes.
Well, go find him.
You want him now or 10 minutes ago?
Oh, Adam. Do you want the help of an informer?
Hey, Zolja, get this. Sometime, honey, I miss you so gosh darn much. You'd like to tear me up inside. But I know this way is best for the 3 of us, and even though...
Bingo!
Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out. Clowns.
Now, you still haven't answered our question.
Sure, I knew he was connected with the rackets. It didn't take no mastermind to figure that out. He had a record. How else was he going to make a buck?
Do you have any idea why these 2 men were looking for him?
Look, mister, I was in no mood to ask no stupid questions.
Can you give us a description?
Sure. They look like 2 guys. This one was a little taller. The other one a little fatter. At the beginning, I thought they were cops. Only this one, he was too well dressed.
Comedian.
Hey, psst. If I find anything new, I send you a postcard.
Hi, Mr. Pettis. Hey, what do we do? Get our signals crossed?
Huh?
Well, we supposed to meet today at 12:30 at that Greek place, don't you remember? Huh?
Today?
Sure, today.
Oh, sorry. Forgot all about it.
Mr. Fennis, what about my money?
Your money?
My commission on that so-called fire sale. Who finds your buyer for 15 gross transistor radios? No questions asked. I was taking quite a chance of that, you know.
Well, how is that?
Hey, listen, no kidding, Mr. Fennis. What about my loot? You know, the bread, the green stuff. Look, I don't want to bother you now, but a little emergency came up, and you're the only guy I don't have to say lend me to, you know what I mean?
Okay, boys, take off, huh? I can tell you've been a bad boy, Alan.
Oh, me? Who says? Hey, what did I do?
We live in an age of instant communication. Satellites are sending messages back from the little green 2-headed men on Venus.
Hey, listen, the truth of the matter is, Mr. Fennis, I gotta blow town for a little while. You see, it's my wife. She called me long distance. She wants to try for reconciliation. So I figure I may as well give it a spin. Well, you know, she's a good kid, and what have I got to lose, you know what I mean? So if you just give me the money, I could say goodbye, okay?
Oh. I didn't know you were a family man, Alan. How do you propose to support the lady? Sell oil to the Indians?
I could hold a job. I gotta trade my hands, you know. I'm a graduate of the Metropolitan School of Hairstyling. Courtesy of the GI Bill, I got a diploma and a license.
What about your other job?
What job? I got no other job. I'm a free agent. What other job? You're trying to welch out of me, that's what it is. You figure to stall me long enough for me to be dead, and then you can put the money in your pockets, right?
Dead? Alan, you mean to tell me you got enemies?
You know any other jokes?
Alan, look. If I had the cash in my hand, wouldn't I give it to you? You go away now. Call me later.
Okay, Mr. Fennis. Listen, you're not gonna blow the whistle on me, are you? I mean, you know I'm up against the wall. Wall, don't you?
Look, Mr. Flint, I don't even know if I have a right to come here and talk to you. I'm not Alan's wife. I'm not even his fiancée. It's just that, you see, I feel he's in trouble. Ain't got nobody to worry about him.
Well, were you with him at the time of the shooting?
Yes.
I can imagine that must have been pretty upsetting to you.
Huh.
Did you, by chance, see the people that were shooting at him?
Alan didn't even admit it happened. That's why I'm scared. He said he had to rush off and see somebody. And that we're going to have a late lunch later on. And I haven't heard from him since.
Well, he came here.
Alan came here? Well, then he's all right. You took care of him, huh?
Well, no, he left again.
He left again. He didn't ask for help?
Yes, he did. But not loud enough, I guess.
You mean you let him go?
I had no reason to stop him.
To save his life, isn't that a reason? Look, Mr. Flint, I know that Alan's got a way of rubbing people the wrong way. I mean, we walk into a strange place and within 5 minutes, everybody looks at him like he's a bug. You can feel it in the air. Well, if that was the only way people looked at you, after a while, you know, me, it just makes me want to take care of him that much more. Look, Mr. Flint, would you do me a favor? Can you see Alan? Here, give him the 10.
What's this?
Well, I just don't want him to have to go begging to people. Here, better give him this too.
Oh, wait a minute, I can't take this
No,
money.
you take it and give it to him, okay? And, when you see him, I mean, if you see him, you can tell him that, I'll have his lunch ready for him. Okay?
Hey, what's good word?
Some friends looking for you.
Who's friend? Hey, look, if you know something, don't keep it to yourself now. Come on, I never burned you, did I? All right, one time, but I had to. You know what the cops are like. You gotta let them score some. Hey, who was it saved your license for you last year when you were running that handbook in the back room, huh?
Come on, get lost, huh? I got trouble enough without having them find you here.
No, I want to make a person-to-person call, collect to Mrs. Joanne Starkey, Stillwater, Oklahoma. My name is Alan Starkey. Yeah, do you mind? This is long distance, private. Hello, Joanne? Hey, it's me, Alan. How do you feel? How's Gary? But I didn't forget. As a matter of fact, that's why I'm calling. I did get him a present. Yeah, I got him one of those mechanical ducks. You know, they go quack, quack, quack. Yeah, and I'm gonna deliver it to him in person. Yeah, what do you think about that? Sure, I'm okay. No trouble. Hey, you ever ask about me? Yeah, I miss him too. And you, Joanne. I want to come back, sweetie, for good. Maybe we can make a new start at things. Yeah, me too. Well, I really mean it. It's just one thing, though. I hate to ask you this, but could you wire me the fare? About $75? I know. I pulled this before and then blew all the money on the racetrack. Yeah, I know. Not this time. Oh, you don't know. Hey, I swear, Joanne, I won't even look at a paper. I'll just jump on the first bus I can get. Yeah, I know. I don't blame you. You heard all this before. Give my love to the kid, huh? Tell him his birthday present's on its way. I need a game real fast. Who's ahead?
I believe. Don't hustle him in here.
Hey, introduce me to him. Do it myself. Hey, I like your style, fella. Can I play the winner? You professional?
Heck no, I just play around with it sometimes.
Huh? Hey, that's the deadliest forehand slam I ever seen. Not that I don't think I could beat you in a fair game. I could beat you if somebody kept score that didn't have it in for me. Huh? What, are you scared of me?
Look, friend, I didn't start this conversation.
trying to weasel out of it now, huh? Look, I'm willing to bet I can beat you with one hand tied behind my back. Now, what do you think of that? You name it, go ahead. $5? $10? What are you, chicken? Why don't you put your money where your big mouth is, mama's boy?
All right, little man. Let's make it 25. Still with me?
Why don't you make it 50? You don't think a guy like me walks around with money like that in his pocket, do you?
Put up your personal check, then.
Check.
What else do you have? How about that ring? Well, the watch. Let's see the watch.
You kidding? This watch is 115 retail. Ring's 100.
Then they're worth about $50 secondhand?
Just about.
All right. All right, wise guy. Hold it.
Hey!
You keep your hands off the phone or I'll rip it out of the wall.
What are you gonna put up? $50 worth of blood?
Oh, you made me lose that game standing by that phone. Did they tell you to call him when I came in?
Call him up and tell him you're sorry. Maybe they'll forgive you.
To Alan and to our life, Joanne. Hey, fella. Listen, I didn't know this thing had a sentimental value to you. Here. I mean, if you'd like to buy it back, I'd meet you here tomorrow. $25.
No, he's nothing to me. What is he? Errand boy, parasite, scavenger, messenger boy. I lose him in 2 minutes, I get somebody else. I got a business here. I assure you. Think I want to get in trouble with you fellas just to cover up a little worm like you? I'm a family man. So you got some reason to take care of him? That's your business. You don't have to worry about me. I'm a family man.
I want to speak to Lieutenant Parker. Tell him this is a matter of life and death.
Hello? Hello?
It's me, Alan.
Oh, yes, Alan, where are you? I'll send a car around to pick you up right away. Have a car stand by out in front and hang on.
Hey, Lieutenant, tell me something, will you? From your heart. I gotta know what you think.
Yes, Alan.
Hey, do I stink?
No, Alan. Will you tell us where you are so we can go around and pick you up in a car?
Why do they want to make me dead? I'm not a monster. Oh, I've got my faults, but... Hey, you think I got a right to live, don't you? Don't you?
Of course, Alan. Who are they? Who's after you?
Hey, Lieutenant, I'm so unhappy, you know?
Look, Alan, I can get you out of town in a half an hour. Isn't that what you want?
Hey, you know, if my kid could see me right now, I bet he'd scream and he'd take off for the hills. You got a squad car that can take me all the way to Stillwater, Oklahoma, nonstop?
Will $50 get you there?
I've got to have 75.
I'll see what I can do.
Hey, bless you, Lieutenant.
How far are you from Columbus Circle?
Well, I can get there. Hey, listen, you're not gonna...
Go over to Columbus Circle. They'll find you. And good luck.
Thanks.
Get a hold of Detective Flint for me, will you? And will you see if anybody down there can loan me $15 till payday?
Hello, Alan.
Bring the money? Let's see it.
Alan, do you know who's after you?
I don't want to know.
Don't you think they'll find you, wherever you go?
Maybe they will, maybe they won't. What do you care anyway? Just give me the money. It ain't yours, that's for sure.
Alan, you're a citizen. Your life has been threatened. Well, it's our job to apprehend the people that are trying to kill you.
Sure. Even if it means I get it in the neck, huh? Who cares? Plenty of canaries around. Well, this ain't no opera. Alan Starkey's not gonna go out singing. So just give me the money, will ya?
Look, Alan, why don't you come down to the precinct with us? We'll talk about this. Come on, you can't walk around the streets with people shooting at you.
Oh, no.
Come on, Alan.
No, come on, just leave me alone!
Alan, stop! Here's the money!
What are you trying to do, get killed?
All right, go. Where do you live, Mr. Fentis?
I'll be right back.
doing here? This is my home.
You know what I'm doing here.
It can wait till tomorrow.
Oh, it can't.
In there.
Hey, what a nice family you got, Fennis. Lovely daughter.
You keep your dirty mouth off that child. I feel dirty just breathing the same air you do.
Then don't breathe it, Fennis. Just pay me, huh? Just pay me. You know, at least what I do for my lousy couple of bucks, I take my life into my hands every time I open my mouth. But you, what do? You sit back like a fat old spider and you drink everybody else's blood. What does that make you? I got a right to look at your daughter, maybe as much right as you got. Oh, give me the money, Fennis! I'm going back to a woman that's clean and decent, and I got no time to fool around now. Oh, give me the money! Fentis, rental and sales, bankrupt stock.
You better hurry, Alan.
You really think you know something, don't you?
I could have you arrested for stealing that letter opener.
This man was half insane with fear when he called me. You can't stand there and interrogate a man who's in that condition.
I wanted to make one more pitch, Mike, to find out who was shooting at him.
Well, your judgment was lousy. To a man who has lived the way he has, our world is as strange and frightening as the blank space on a medieval map. Beyond this place, there be dragons.
Yeah. What have we done to help him get acquainted with those blank spaces? We've rewarded him for staying down in the sewer, so we don't get the stink on ourselves.
I didn't make this man an informer. I don't know what makes him the way he is. Maybe he feels important because of this power. Maybe it's gratitude to me for getting his wife into a hospital while he was in jail. I don't know. All I know is that if a man comes to me to inform, it's my duty as a policeman to use him, regardless of what I think of him personally. But from the moment I start using him, I no longer have the right to despise him. Yeah? Uh-huh. Yeah. Patrol car spotted him at the bus terminal at 34th Street. They pulled up to turn around to the curb, and he got lost in the crowd. Let's go.
Do I still got time to get something?
5 minutes, but no longer.
Strangers. Always stranger. Nobody knows me. Nobody wants to.
Hey! What are you looking at?
There are 8 million stories in the naked city. This has been one of them.
This has been a Screen Gems film presentation. Herbert B. Leonard, executive producer.